Hello everyone. My name is Sally Simon. I'm the Directress and Faculty in Charge at Oxford Anglo-Academy. Today I'm going to present an instant approach to OET letter writing. At the onset itself, I would like to say that this video is useful not only to OET aspirants but also to anyone who targets at perfect English language communication skill. It is because in this class I'll give grammar explanation, especially the use of different tense forms along with letter explanation. It is an approach usually seen in authentic books of international English examinations like IELTS, OET, etc. In this method, a pattern answer is evaluated by highlighting the positives and negatives so that exam candidates get a better understanding of the content instantly and effectively. This is a letter written by one of my students who got B in all modules of OET examination. In terms of grammar, this letter evaluation is helpful for all. But when it comes to content, it will be more advantageous to those who are familiar with OET letter writing. A detailed explanation is required for a beginner regarding the criteria-based letter writing, which I will give later. Alright, let's start the analysis. On the top left-hand side, you can see the address of the receiver. That is Mrs. Gillian Dory, Community Nurse, Sandhurst Medical Center, Albion Road, Sandhurst. You can see no commas, no full stop at the end of each line. Date 16th June 2017, that's given in the case note. Then reference, Mr. Bob Warren, age 73 years. Okay. You can see after the address, there is a line that is left blank. Then again, after the date, a line is left. Then after reference, again, one line is left. Then comes Dear Miss Doré. Dear Miss Doré. Again, one line is left. You can see all paragraphs start close to the margin, not from the middle of the line. Let's see the first paragraph, that is the introductory paragraph. I am writing this letter to refer Mr. Warren, a retired car mechanic who underwent right total knee replacement surgery. He is being discharged today and he requires further care at home. Okay, the beginning. I am writing this letter. Usage, this letter is not a must. I am writing is enough. I am writing to refer Mr. Warren. I am writing is correct. It is in present continuous tense. The tense form of I am writing is present continuous tense. The tense form is correct at the time of doing the activity. It is not correct to write I write this letter to refer, because I write is simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express habitual, regular activities of the present time or some fixed arrangements of the present time or of the future time. Here it is a one-time activity at the time of doing it. So, simple present tense is wrong. Present continuous is correct. The last sentence of that paragraph, he is being discharged today and he requires further care at home. That is the purpose. So the purpose of the letter is well explained. There also the criterion regarding purpose of the letter is fulfilled. Okay, let's continue. Mr. Warren has been suffering from osteoarthritis since 2016 and was taking steroid injections in every 3 months. Mr. Warren has been suffering. That is a good usage there. The tense form is present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous tense is used to denote an activity that started in the past and is continuing in the present time. It means that Mr. Warren's osteoarthritis started in 2016 and now also the person has this sickness. When a sentence is written in present perfect continuous, it is good to use since or for to show specific time or a period of time. When since is used, use a specific time. See, here in this sentence, it is written, Mr. Warren has been suffering from osteoarthritis since 2016. So, has been suffering from osteoarthritis since 2016. That is the specific time. 2016 is the specific time that is used after since. Next sentence. He underwent surgery on 12th June 2017 and had postural, something she wrote that's not perfectly written, post-operatively, which is managed by fludrocortisone 0.1 mg. He underwent a surgery on 12th June 2017 and had postural. The candidate is not supposed to write anything beyond the end of the line, even to the margin. Next word, post-operatively. That word also should not be written to the margin. So don't write anything beyond the line or prior to the line, before the line. He underwent a surgery on 12th June 2017. Here also there is a good grammar usage. Many people say he had undergone a surgery on 12th June 2017 or he has undergone a surgery on 12th June 2017. But both these usages are wrong. He underwent a surgery on 12th June 2017 is the correct usage, because there is a rule in English grammar that when a specific time of the past is mentioned in a sentence, the verb should be in simple past. In that way, the usage he underwent surgery on 12th June 2017 is the correct usage. Next sentence. However, he is able to move on flat ground with a frame. The use of however is good there. That's a linker. So such usages should be there in the letter. After saying one or more negative ideas, before saying a positive idea, however can be used. In the same way, after saying one or more positive ideas, before saying negative ideas, however can be used. However is a very good linker to use in OET letter writing. Physiotherapy has been initiated for him and compression stockings are also present. Physiotherapy has been initiated for him. Physiotherapy has been initiated for him is passive voice. In OET letter writing, passive voice is given significance because the doer of the action is insignificant. In active voice sentences, the doer of the action is more significant. For instance, if this sentence is in active voice sentence, it should be in this: physiotherapist has initiated physiotherapy. But who did physiotherapy is not important. But physiotherapy is given. That is more important. So, physiotherapy has been initiated. That is the passive voice of that idea. Physiotherapy has been initiated for him, and in that and, the D is not written properly. It looks like C-L-O-L, something of that kind. Dear OET aspirants, this is how you can make your OET letter unique. Such grammar usages take your letter to a higher level and make it distinct. Your OET letter is evaluated by an English teacher, not by a medical professional. When an English teacher finds such correct use of different tense forms, the person gets impressed by the work. That is the significance of using different tense forms in letter. Understand that OET writing consists of a series of medical incidents which take place in the life of a patient, mostly in a definite time frame. These happenings should be expressed in different tense forms. When a matter is read in a specific tense form, it conveys a lot to the reader. Here we say to the examiner about the time when the incident happened. That's why tense forms are highly significant in OET letters. You know, OET is an English examination. Your English language caliber is evaluated in this examination. These are some of the means by which you can convince the examiner your capacity to handle English language correctly. Of course, analyzing the case notes for relevant and irrelevant information is important. I believe almost all medical professionals are capable of doing it in their respective fields. However, candidates require flawless guidance in the use of English grammar, specifically to express ideas in a specific time frame. Next paragraph. In terms of medical history, Mr. Warren had a mild myocardial infarction in September 2010, for which he underwent coronary angioplasty in October 2010. Mr. Warren had a myocardial infarction in September 2010. See, September 2010 is the specific time of the past, and the tense of the verb there is simple past. Mr. Warren had a myocardial infarction in September 2010, for which he underwent coronary angioplasty in October 2010. That also in specific time of the past, in October 2010. He underwent coronary angioplasty in October 2010. He underwent. Simple past tense. Undergo, underwent. Apart from that, he is suffering from high cholesterol as well. He is on regular medications for these medical conditions. Okay, apart from that, he is suffering from high cholesterol as well. Now, I would like to say about the use of suffering from. The usage suffering from is totally correct, linguistically and of course grammatically perfect. But in OET, it may be considered as wrong because it is a judgmental usage or an opinion. Or an opinion about the condition of the patient. Such judgments or opinions are not positive in OET. When we say a person suffers, a person is suffering from, that means a person's life is negatively affected by that sickness. This is a person 72 years old, and of course that sickness might have affected, or high cholesterol might have affected his life. So to a certain extent, it may be correct in this case, but we cannot say always suffering from in OET because though people have some kinds of sickness, they manage it through medications and their life is not totally affected due to that sickness, by that sickness always. So in such cases, we cannot say the person is suffering from such a disease. Instead of writing, he is suffering from, she could write, he has high cholesterol as well. That is correct. That is simple present. That means currently also he has cholesterol. In the beginning also there is a usage suffering from, and also it is not good to repeat vocabulary, repeat usages, etc. That way also it is wrong. Suffering from, I don't say about that because I just wanted to explain that that tense form there. Present perfect continuous. Next sentence, he is on regular medications for these medical conditions. That's correct. He is on regular medications for these medical conditions. Some candidates may write, he is on regular medications for these medical condition. No. For these medical condition is not correct. For these medical conditions, this is plural. So for these medical conditions is correct. Letter should be that perfect in grammar. That's what I would like to say about this. Okay, let's continue. Pertaining to discharge plan, it would be highly appreciated if you could do daily dressing for Mr. Warren until the removal of stitches. It would be highly appreciated. That is the polite expression. It would be highly appreciated if you could do daily dressing. That's not written in a proper way. D is read as CLOH or something like that. So letters are to be written very clearly, very legibly. Do daily dressing for Mr. Warren. Small w was written. No. You know, all proper nouns should start with capital letter. So W should be capital for Mr. Warren until the removal of stitches, which will be on 1st August 2017. Kindly encourage him to do physiotherapy and to use pain medication when necessary. He needs to wear compression stockings until next appointment, and education has been given regarding wound care. Please record the blood pressure in a diary in order to review the medications at the time of follow-up. Should you have any further queries, please contact me. Sincerely, charge nurse. This is the evaluation of this letter. Regarding letter writing, organize the relevant ideas by giving significance to correct tense forms. Then combine ideas by the use of linkers. Not so many. So many are not required, but the examiner should understand that you know the significance of combining ideas by the use of linkers and connectives. That is a must. Use compound complex sentences, more of passive voice sentences. Correct punctuations. I would like to inform you that I take online classes for OET and IELTS. If anybody wishes to join, please contact me in the numbers given in the description box below. Hope this video was useful to you. I'll be back with another video soon. Till then, bye. Thank you. Thanks a lot.